How's your 2 weeks of endless summer vacation been
Oh my God.
in March?
Absolutely like a dream.
Like an endless summer vacation?
Like an endless summer vacation.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for us to dive into this and just talk about the album.
I've been dying to talk about it. Okay, so I've been dying to talk about it with you because let's be honest,
Of course.
I've been nonstop talking about it.
Yes,
To
I have
anybody
to.
and everybody that will listen or won't at
Same.
the same time. If
I
there's
agree.
an ear on someone's head, I will be speaking about Endless Summer Vacation.
Agreed. Same. So it's actually been nice that we don't live together or that we aren't by each other, because then I feel like we would not have had anything new to talk about.
Nothing.
I
will say
thought, yeah, go ahead.
that I'm glad we waited a week.
Me too.
Because we were
to
gonna
digest it.
Yeah, we were just gonna come up and talk about it the week or like a couple days after its release. And I feel like I've had a lot of thoughts and feelings in these last 2 weeks, and so now I'm fully ready to
yes. Digested it fully.
Yes.
Like it's went through the whole process and you just pooped it out.
Yeah, okay.
Can you tell I've been hanging out with Evan too much?
Oh my
God. I thought that for today we could just go through each track and talk a little bit about our thoughts and about what we think it's about, what she has confirmed that it's about. First, we can go ahead and start with just like overall feelings about the album in its entirety, how it's been released, and like what we think the public is reacting to it, like how we feel about it.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So I want to start with asking you, when this first was born and given to us, like, so were you one of those that stayed up, or were you falling asleep? Because we're working girlies, that we can't be staying up too late. But did you listen to it right when it dropped? And did you watch the River music video too when it first dropped, like when it premiered?
Yeah, so I definitely stayed up. Me and my roommate, we kept ourselves busy so that we wouldn't get tired and fall asleep. Once it dropped, we sat our little booties down on the couch. We got a loudspeaker out with Bluetooth, and we played her. I did. So actually, I started playing Flowers about 2-3 minutes before the drop so that I could just get into the new stuff the second that it dropped. So I started because I did want to hear the whole thing from start to finish, because Miley does prefer you listen to her records that way. So then we listened to it in order. And then once we hit River, we turned the speaker off, turned the TV on, put the music video on, and then continued on with the album. Back
fun.
on the speaker. Yeah, it was fun. It was good.
Gotcha. That's actually really smart. I didn't think about it. So you listened to Flowers, the album dropped. So then you listened to Jaded, since that's track 2.
Yeah.
And then you watched River.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. And I kept it like on like minimal volume on my phone playing on River so that it still got a stream when I was watching it on YouTube. And then came back. Exactly. We came back to listen to the rest on Spotify.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
I did the YouTube premiere of River first.
Okay.
I was literally struggling to stay up. I was like, because it was a Thursday night.
Yeah.
And it was only 11, it was like 11, but I was so struggling. And I watched River first. Like we watched like the YouTube countdown. It was Evan and I, and then watched the music video. And I don't know if it was just because like I had too many,
of course, refreshments,
but
of the herbal variety.
But when I first saw it, it gave me the same vibe that when I first watched Midnight Sky music video, which also I had too many refreshments that night.
Yes.
But my mind was blown. I was like, this is giving Madonna. Like, this is like crazy to me. Like, I was just like, I couldn't wrap my head around it. Like, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But I was just like, wow, this is so different. And she's dancing. Like, we haven't had that in so long.
We haven't had that in so long.
Like a main pop girl energy. And so I just like really didn't know what to think. So I was like, wow, I'm like, my mind's blown. Then after that, I could not listen to the full album that night because I was falling asleep watching River.
Yeah.
But I was like, I have to get like a little bit of taste. So Evan and I went through like each one, just like kind of like sporadically. And then
Yeah.
the next day I listened to it in its entirety, like start to finish.
About 6
Um,
times, I'm sure.
oh, for sure. Like
Duh.
at work, that was all I was streaming. And when I
Yes.
came into work, everyone's like, Happy Miley release day. Everyone like,
Stop! They did that to me too. They said, Becky, happy Miley Day.
yeah, yeah. I was
Well,
like,
because
nobody's ruining my energy today, bitch.
exactly. Because I left work on Thursday and I was like, you all better be ready to discuss Miley the second that I walk into the room tomorrow. None of them were, but they did know that I was ready to talk about it.
My coworkers were like, yeah, like we like kind of listened to it a little bit. Like it's really good, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I listened to River first and I was like, wow, this is like Madonna vibes. And then we'll talk about it, but went through the whole freaking track list and I was like, I get literally different energy from each song, but it's fine
Yeah.
in
Yeah, I
some
agree.
ways. But and then we find out that it debuted at number 3 on Billboard's album charts.
Did it? Actually, I didn't even
The
know that.
album, yeah, I think it just came out today, maybe.
Wait, that's pretty
Um,
good. That's way better than I
or it came
thought,
out yesterday.
TBH.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Endless Summer Vacation by Miley Cyrus debuted at number 3 on the Billboard 200 with 119,000 units sold, which doesn't seem like a lot, but in today's world, with only streaming and not
Right.
very many, I think that's pretty good.
No, I think that's really good. I
I
didn't
think Morgan Wallen's blocking that a bunch.
I
So
didn't TBH though, I didn't really think she'd get that high. I mean, the
me
GP
either.
obviously like ate up Flowers
Flowers. That's
and
what pushed it, I think, a lot.
it pushed it a lot, but with any album, the GP really doesn't go and listen to a full album drop unless you're like a huge fan
Fan. Yeah.
of really, yeah, a huge fan. Because like, you know, a lot of times when there's a hit single out, like I rarely go and listen to that album, that artist's like full discography, let alone like the whole album. So I didn't think that it would be as high as 3. That's really good.
Yeah. And that was in its first week. That's how many it sold, but it made its biggest debut sales week for an album by a female soloist on the Billboard 200 in 2023. And I know it's only March, but that's
Oh,
still a win. That's still
hey, hey, a win is a win.
But this is her 14th album to debut in the top 10 of the chart. That's what someone said.
Urker.
Okay. Yeah. Also, side note, did you see that Miley sent Selena Gomez a Dolce Glow PR box? And
I
then
did.
also Selena Gomez posted a selfie and captioned it Violet Chemistry.
Yes.
I
We love
think I think that they should date.
date.
No, yeah. Or like I just like I love their best friend energy.
I do
I'm here
too.
for it.
I do too. Oh yeah,
Um
I wish we would see more of it, but okay,
Seems like kind of a
so
one-sided relationship, but only because Miley's not tweeting or anything.
I know.
So, any other thoughts over the album before we start?
So I wanted to discuss what you thought about like the AM versus PM side. Do you want to do that before or after we
Oh
dive into the
yeah.
tracks?
Um, let's do it after,
Okay.
just so we don't spoil anything we want to say for each track.
Okay. Do you want to go through it in
But
order?
yes.
We all obviously we will, but also we have to talk about the songs that we claimed. Do you want to talk about that before or after we go through all of them, or like in the order as we're hitting them?
Oh my gosh. What song did I claim?
You claimed River.
Was that the only one or did I have multiple?
I think we forced ourselves to pick one. And
Only
you
one.
chose River, yeah.
I was like, I couldn't remember if it was River or Violet Chemistry, but I picked River. You picked, did you pick Jaded?
I picked Jaded.
Oh my God, you were so on point. That's probably your fave, huh?
It is. It is.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started.
Okay.
And then maybe throughout the process, we can talk about those picks.
We're
getting
too
too excited. We need to calm down. We need to chill. We need to
Okay.
smoke a doobie. Let's chill.
All right, everybody, let's focus.
Let's fucking focus. Okay. So First up is Flowers, of course. We don't spend too much time talking about this. Y'all, we had a whole episode about flowers. So go back in our episodes and listen to that episode if you really want to hear us talk about this.
I will say, listening to it in the album, it still does feel a little bit new. Are we just going to keep talking over it?
Yeah.
Okay. But I will say, like, when I'm just going to listen to the album lately, I do just go straight to Jaded because I've had a lot of flowers.
Okay, can I say something? Me too. And I'm unapologetic about it.
Okay.
I start the album at Jaded. In my mind, Jaded is track 1.
Yeah.
Because, well, we've talked about this before, but Flowers is not my favorite.
And the singles never are. Well, also with like singles, when I'm listening to an album straight through, the singles for some reason like never seem to make sense in the album to me. Like they all like
True.
Maybe it's just because I've heard it so much by itself. Then when I hear it inside the album, I'm like, ooh, I don't think that matches. I don't think that fits there.
No, I swear. And I feel the same way. Like even with Taylor Swift albums, I feel that way.
Yeah. You're just like, oh, it's like almost like jarring because like I said, you hear it by itself for so long. And then when you're putting, I don't know. But I
agree with that statement. Well, right now, Flowers has 732 million streams. Her second one on the album is River, and it has 25 million. That is a huge difference. Anyway. Yeah. But I mean, Flowers really did blow up. Like that shit
really did.
For like which is insane because this just makes me feel more disconnected with the GP than anything else.
No, because same.
But I don't know. But it's still a good song. We're not hating on it. We just know the potential. Like we know there's better, and there is better now that we have the album out.
And there is. Because we can move right along to Jaded.
Jaded.
Yes, this was the song that I claimed just by the title. And I think I nailed it.
Sorry. Okay. We have to talk about this because this one, I have Genius pulled up too to help us talk a little bit about this.
Ooh, love.
Yes. I have all of them pulled up. But I don't know if she's ever confirmed this, but people are like, yeah, it's a story of regret and missed opportunities in a failed relationship. I feel like we can all pretty much decide that this is probably about Liam.
Well,
I think so. I think and she even said in her fucking performance series with Disney, how she said there's a lot of shade on the album. We all know the shade is Liam.
Yeah.
Liam Pukesworth. Yeah. But for real. So this one, I will say, in my opinion, I think this is the song that's not a single that the GP's eating up the most.
Yes. Everyone that I talk to, and I'm like, did you actually listen to the album? They're like, yes, I did. And I asked, what's your favorite? I love Jaded.
Jaded. Yeah.
Jaded. Yeah. I think the GP is eating this one up. Yeah.
TikTok posted a lot about it.
Okay, so would
at first it wasn't my favorite.
Oh, really?
At first it was like, I don't know if it's because everybody was hyping it up so much.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's grown on me a little bit, but it's still not my favorite. Like, it's not my all-time favorite. I like all the songs.
Of course.
Okay, let's put that out there. Like, I love all of them for what they are. It's like children. It's hard to pick a favorite child.
Yes.
Yeah, but anyway, give me your thoughts on this because this is the one that you claimed and then it ended up really working out in your favor.
Yeah, I just know that like when I was sitting there listening the first time and I heard those like first sounds and then like her voice came in and I was just like, ooh, yes. And I think in the middle of the song is when obviously this is the first new song that I've heard. Like this is the second track on the album. And I knew from listening to the song, I said, yeah, I think I nailed it with this one. I think this is going to be one of my favorites. Oh, I just love it so much. Obviously, her voice sounds so beautiful. The words are just amazing. Um, would you call this song a ballad?
I would call this a pop ballad.
A pop ballad. Okay, yeah. I did see some people say that this one is a better ballad than Wrecking Ball.
I agree.
You think so?
I agree.
Okay.
In my opinion, it is. I just
I
like
don't
the sounds more, I guess.
no, I do too. And I no, I do too. And they sound so different. I just think as like with the power of it, I feel like Wrecking Ball is a little bit better as a like a ballad, I guess. But no,
Yeah.
I love Jaded. It's constantly playing in my head. Just so good. I'm sorry that you're Ugh.
Jaded. The verse that really gets me is when she says, "You're not even willing to look at your part. You just jump in the car and head down to the bar till you're blurry." Obviously, a stab at Liam because there's been rumors in the past about him abusing drugs and alcohol. And what's really funny is, side note, is that everyone thought it was her that was the problem, but we
Right.
really think that was him. And then she says, you just jump in the, she says that. And then she says, don't know when to stop. So you take it too far. I don't know where you are. And I'm left in the dark till I'm worried.
Yeah.
And then I love that in the second pre-chorus, she changes it from, and it's a shame. And it's a, what did she say in the first one? No, the second one, she says, it's a fucking shame that ended like that. But for the first pre-chorus, she goes,
I think
oh,
just
isn't it a shame that it ended up like that? So I like that the anger is like building on the second one.
Yes.
And the bridge, I love a good bridge. I love a good, nice, stable bridge that really holds me up when I walk over it. This bridge says, I won't lie, it won't be easy when somebody new is on your body. I'll change my number, but keep your t-shirt.
I don't
I don't
care.
mind. It's
Torn
torn
up and faded.
Yeah. So that's a really good bridge. That's probably my second favorite bridge of the whole album.
Miley is the queen of the bridge, okay? Can we just talk about that? Like, she always
true.
nails the bridges. And the fact that she keeps putting bridges in, I feel like artists are getting away from adding a bridge.
When you shouldn't, because we all need bridges.
I did want to bring up, apparently in the pop girlies, only one at a time can enunciate, and Ariana is taking the cake because I found Miley hard to understand in this entire album.
Really?
Yes.
I there was a few moments where I thought it was bad. It wasn't this song though. But maybe we can touch base on that a little bit when we go through.
Just in some of them, I just remember thinking like she's not enunciating like she used to, and I feel like we've been like talking about this, especially with her live version of You and all that. That's where I was kind of like bringing it up. But Ariana, they're calling her Enunciana because she's on Broadway and she's actually like working on her enunciation.
Oh, good.
And in that
Ariana's still the worst.
Well, of course, but in her Die For You remix, you can like hear every single letter that she's
like
saying.
vowel and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
But overall, this is a really good one. Thinking about this and the fact that it's on the AM side, I agree with.
I do too.
Okay. I'd like to know that too from each track. Like, do you think that, we could talk about maybe why?
I love that.
Yeah, like, because I love the concept, but maybe there's a few that I'm like, why is this on the AM versus the PM? You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Agreed. But yeah, overall, great song. Any other thoughts on this track?
I'm ready for the next one.
Okay. So next one, rose-colored lenses. I love.
So
when I heard this, I'm like, why is this? This has changed, but my first impression was, why is this not the opening track of the album?
Oh, that's a really good thought.
Just give me opening track vibes, but
totally. And this is the song that has the album title in it.
Yes, because when we first saw the track list, we were like, there's no Endless Summer Vacation. When I first listened to it and I heard her say that, I was like, oh, there it is. Oh, there it is.
I thought that too, but at the same time, I was like, that was pretty subtle. I
So
thought
I
it
have a
would be like
theory.
a recurring like chorus.
I have a
And then she says it
theory.
once. Let's hear it.
So I was thinking, like, why didn't she call it Endless Summer Vacation? Like, like, why didn't she call that the title of the song? It's because, back to your comment about enunciating, you can't hear her say rose colored lenses. It's like hose. It sounds like hose colored lens. Like, it literally, like, I was like, unless it was the title of the song, I wouldn't know what she's saying there. I hear
I'm
lenses, but
telling
before that,
you.
I'm like, I don't know. Like, let's try to see if
I could kind of hear it, but maybe you're right. That is just because I know that's what
now
she's saying.
now I can hear it. But at first, I was like, is that why she didn't name it Endless Summer Vacation? Because we can all hear her say Endless Summer Vacation. But bitch, I did not know. Like, if you would have not titled it that, I would have had to look at the.
I mean, I think the song, I mean, obviously Rose Colored Lenses is the chorus and she only says Endless Summer Vacation once. I think that Endless Summer Vacation is a really powerful album title and I love
Yes.
it. I do love it that that's what she named it, but I was just surprised that that is the lyric she chose. That's what she chose to name it, considering she just says it very casually once in
Yes.
the third track of the album.
Yes. And a bunch of like YouTubers, podcasters that I listen to have been making fun of the title of the album because they say it gives them Disney original movie vibes. And I didn't think that at first, but I'm like, ooh, it does give a little Phineas and Ferb.
I never thought of that until right now.
I never did until someone said it. I mean, I really like the album track though. I know you're like, it's ruined now. You're like, it's ruined. But do you know what I mean? And I'm like, someone said that. I'm like, oof, you a little right about that
You're
one.
onto something there.
Um,
I will say this song is like quickly it very like is quickly starting to become my favorite, I think. I don't
dude, this was
like number
yeah.
2.
Yeah.
At
This
the
is my
beginning,
number 2.
At first, it was not in my top 3, but now it's definitely my number 2.
And isn't that funny how like each of them becomes your favorite at one point?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like our
For
children,
sure.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because we helped Miley make this stuff.
Yeah, we did that. So I'm sure you've heard, maybe you haven't, about the tea around this song and the rumors. Yeah, you have, because you're on Stan Miley Twitter. About who this might be about.
No.
Remember that girl, Caitlyn, that she dated? Was it Caitlyn Carter? Everyone thinks it's about her.
Really?
Because she has a playlist on Spotify called Rose Colored Lenses. But it's been that she's had that playlist name since before this came out.
Caitlyn does?
Yes.
Oh.
So there's a lot of rumors going around. And at first I'm like, okay, I thought this was about Max, maybe. But then the more I listen to it, I'm like, this does give me that vibe.
Now that, I haven't ever heard this, but it makes sense.
Because
they wanted it to work.
But they just talked about how it was like kind of like a fun little thing. And they were both very content when it ended. Like they were both fine. There was no bad blood.
Yeah.
Like make a mess of a nice hotel. Like because they were on a girls' trip. Rose colored lenses. Those are some lenses that the girlies be wearing.
Wow,
we could say like this forever.
I really never
Let's just
did.
pretend. I know. And I was like, wow.
It makes so much sense.
It does. It does. The beginning where she goes, somehow the bed sheets are dirty, like sticky sweet lemonade.
How? I
I'm
know
on
that
Genius
lyric
right now. And somebody put an annotation for that lyric and said, insinuates that Miley and her partner had sex the night before. Like, no fucking shit. You'd have to call that out.
Thank you. Thank you, Catherine Obvious.
That
was a victorious quote,
oh
by
God.
the way. I'm not actually stupid.
I'm cringed. But yeah, I just love the intro really gets me and it makes me feel like I am and I feel like I'm just like in a wonderland type of thing. I don't know. It gives me such good vibes.
The sunrise did get us up early. And let's talk about it. Very AM song. Very, very AM
Very
song.
AM song. Yes, I agree with this. Like that's why I'm like, you should have made this the first one, because this song gives me 6 a.m. vibes.
Oh, totally. Yeah, you've hit
with
it
the
there.
birds chirping.
I like when I hear this song, the aura around me is pink and orange and sunrise colors.
Yes, yes, like crack of dawn, but like
And
not too
rose.
early, not too early, but just early enough to where it's like starting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you mean. But yes, this is definitely one of my favorites. What? Any other thoughts on this one?
I just love it.
It's so good.
It's just such a
So good.
vibe.
It's such a vibe. Okay. What do we have next? 1,000 Miles. This
Featuring
one,
Brandy Carlisle.
yes. Amazing.
Oh, and I love it.
So
It
good.
is amazing. I really, really like this song.
Me too.
It's so pretty.
I have another theory
Okay.
about the features on this that I
Okay.
guess we could dive into. But this song gives like that. I saw people on TikTok being like, this is Miley Stewart / Hannah Montana grown up. This song is.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, I'm going to cry.
Yeah, right?
Oh, my God.
And it does. It does. Like
Yeah.
somebody said that, and I was like, I can't unhear it now. But it is Miley Stewart, Summer / Hannah Montana, like Hannah Montana the movie, but like grown up.
Oh, my God. That's making me emotional.
Oh my God, I can't.
No, I love that.
Because it gives that like country pop type of vibe. And we've really missed that from her.
It
And
does. It has a little bit of a twang to it.
A little bit, but not too much. Like it's still very much. But this song has a lot to unpack too. Because she talked about this in the Disney Plus backyard sessions and how she originally wrote it. Like she wrote a different version of the song. And it was about her friend's little sister died from suicide or something.
Yeah.
And then she thought, we got a mention of Noah, so maybe they don't completely hate each other. But she got emotional talking about how it made her think of her sister and how her younger sister, and how she never wants to lose her. And yeah, it's kind of really emotional, but it's crazy how it turned into such a more like heartfelt song from that, like joy.
I know. It was cool listening to her talk about a lot how a song can turn into something else, which makes me think that Miley's only capable of writing sad songs and then turning them into a dance floor banger.
Yeah, like Violet Chemistry is actually a really depressing song.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was originally called Happy Girl, and Brandy Carlisle is in this. And so let's talk about how the features on this album really aren't the features that we expected.
Yeah.
Not just from the people aspect of it, but like how much they're included.
Exactly. I thought it was really interesting. They're like so small that I don't even think she would have been obligated to list them as features.
So this is my theory, okay? So this song, Brandy Carlisle co-wrote, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check this really quick.
I think that's true. I know that Sia was a co-writer of the other one as well.
Okay.
As well as a couple.
So actually, I don't think Brandy Carlisle did co-wrote this, or she's not.
I know that this is a song that Mike Will was on, actually, which I was surprised about.
Right? Yeah. No, he actually helped write it and produce it. But I thought that maybe she would have co-wrote it because she's known to be a very like, and I'm pretty sure she was like a singer-songwriter first. I know that's true about Sia, but I thought that
she was part of it.
Anyway, I guess my theory is kind of debunked now, but I'm still going to say it. So my theory was that Sia and Brandy Carlisle helped co-write this, which is why they did the background vocals and then were featured because they helped co-wrote it and they're like prominent figures in the music industry already. So
yeah, totally. No, I completely agree with that.
That was my theory, but I don't know anymore.
But yeah, Brandy Carlisle She did seem to have a really small part in it, but I thought her background vocals were absolutely beautiful.
So good.
Gorgeous.
So good. Like it made it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, it just made it happen.
Yeah. Yeah,
So yeah,
it
I
brought
really
like a
love this song.
delicacy to the song, I felt like. Actually, okay, never mind. That's a comment I'll make later.
Okay. This is another one that is one of my favorites and grew on me.
Really?
And this is also another, I think this is perfect for AM.
AM. Mm-hmm.
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 This gives me like 10 a.m.
Okay, I will agree with that. Yeah, 10 a.m. Sounds
What
good.
clock? What part of the clock does it give you?
Yeah, 10 a.m. sounds good.
10 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, great song. Next is You.
Notice she quit doing that. It sounds so much better in the produced version.
Okay, so much.
She gave us everything we were needing from the live version into the produced version.
I agree. So yeah, I remember I used to tell you I'm not like a big fan of this song. Like I was like, like I don't really care if it's on this album.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's grown on me a little bit. It's not my favorite by all means, but I love this produced song version more than just the live version.
Oh, absolutely.
It's that extra like jazzy part they put in it.
Yeah, and I didn't know what to expect from it, but I do like that. But this again, since we heard this as basically a single for the last 2 years, it like almost hits me every time I listen through the album. I'm like, ugh. I'm not like that, but like it just doesn't feel like it fits.
And that's probably another thing is like we got so tired of it and she drew it out for so long. Like maybe she should not have showed it to us that early.
I know.
And I hate to say it, but I do like the produced version way more.
I know that the Stan Twitter was all over it too. A lot of them were like, don't hate me, but I actually really, really love You. And it might be my favorite song.
Yeah.
I think Sean Elmore said that.
So I love that she said, I am not made for no horsey and carriage. Horsey. But that also goes along with her theme of saying, like, I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone. This also kind of ties into Wild Card, which we could talk about in a minute. And then in Slide Away, she's like, you want a wife and a kid, and I don't think I'm down. But she kind of has this like reoccurring theme that she says in her lyrics about how she's not really fit for that stereotype.
Yeah, that's something I want to make a whole episode about, like parallels between all of her songs.
Oh my God. Let's do it.
Yeah.
That would be a good one to talk about. Definitely I feel like this is probably about Max. Of course we don't know for sure.
I agree. I was thinking the same.
Yeah. Yeah, this track is most likely about Max Miranda.
Do you think this is AM?
So this is really funny to me. No.
I don't either.
Like it could have been, but the background sounds give me like sunset. I don't know.
Yes. No, I agree. The words, sure. That's pretty AM, I'd say. But the sounds behind it, like in all those words that she used to describe what the PM side would look like, that's what the music is giving. I know that there was one where it was like Surrey and swanky or something like that. That's what this sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah, like this gives me, you just finished dinner with Max Miranda. You guys got a glass of wine and you're feeling kind of like buzzed and you're having all these thoughts about how you want to go do these things with him because you love him.
Yeah. This is giving like 6 p.m. maybe. Like not the night, but definitely PM.
But like sunset, the sun setting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah. We're so serious about it. We're like, yeah, don't know why she put it in AM, but whatevs. All right. So Handstand. This is the last one on AM. Am I right? Yeah.
You are correct.
This is a fucking wild one.
It's a wild one. These are the
Hey.
sounds that she used to, like the promotional.
Mm-hmm. And we were like, who the fuck is Big Twitchy?
Who, still, I would love to know.
I found out.
Did. Who's
Of
Big
course.
Twitchy? Who
I
the fuck
found
is
out.
Big Twitchy?
Okay. So.
Past the manta rays. Go ahead.
So my friend Big Twitchy rode the boat into the light, is what she says. Big Twitchy is a character created by American director and photographer Harmony Korine. Don't know if I'm saying the last name right. One of the songwriters of this song.
Oh.
He previously had an exhibition in 2019 called Young Twitchy, because he's also a painter, like he's an artist, where the character was first presented as a psychedelic glowing light being standing by a pool located by palm trees. So he does like some kind of psychedelic paintings mixed in with photos. It looks like. So this is giving. She knows this man from her Dead Pets era.
Totally.
Oh,
I just found a picture of it.
Yeah. So once I started to like actually look into this, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. Because at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, what the fuck is this? The song was produced by Max Mirando, written by Miley, Harmony, and Max Mirando. But this song, this is one of those where I didn't know what the fuck she was saying.
Same.
And I had to look up the lyrics. Okay.
Yes.
I thought, yeah. Like I knew what she was saying in the beginning of the song, like the intro, but once it got to the chorus, she lost me. I was like, I don't know. So I had to look up the lyrics. Then I found out it's all about having sex in a motherfucking handstand.
Yeah, it's about like giving your hand job.
I see your mother's calling and you're hitting ignore.
Yeah.
You think his mom's listening to this like, oh, bitch?
Yeah.
That's what I was like, I literally like if my significant other released this song, like if I was Max and Miley wrote the, I'd be like, Mom, don't listen to track 6.
Literally. You won't like it.
Don't listen to track 6. The rest is good, but don't listen to track 6.
I know. This certainly was like a wild ride.
We took it kind of fast, but you put it in slow.
Yeah. It was very much giving like Dead Pets and bangers all wrapped into one.
So much Dead Pets, which I love. And you know what? A lot of people have told me, I love the album. I didn't really understand Handstand because you didn't understand Dead Pets. If you don't understand Dead Pets, you're not going to understand Handstand.
Yeah. And that's on that.
Do we think that Handstand is AM or PM?
PM.
PM? Yeah, for sure. Because most people, I feel like, I don't know, maybe if you're on a beach vacation, you could be having sex on a handstand. But
I guess.
I don't know. It gives me like 2 a.m.
Yes.
You're on like psychedelics or something. That's what this song gives me.
Right. And okay, so granted that's AM, but I don't think that's what Miley meant by it. I felt like by AM she meant like sunrise to noon.
I agree. But also, yeah, sorry. I meant like nighttime.
Yeah.
But also though, I thought of this song as kind of like an interlude.
Totally.
You know, like kind of in a way. Because it's kind of like different. I don't know. It's kind of like an interlude to me.
It is. It's unlike anything else on the album for sure.
For sure. Yeah, like when they said genreless, they weren't playing.
True. And you're right, because it kind of is like a transition, I think, from AM to PM. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Any other thoughts? But I still think it should be listed as PM. Yeah, for sure.
It's a fun listen.
It is. Next, track number 7 is River. Arms and you never stop. I love how
it's fucking
it looks
nasty.
Like, yeah, it's fucking nasty. But I love that this song, like I said before, is giving Madonna because a queen, right? But
Mm-hmm.
also, I love in the beginning, this is how she has a different kind of like sound in her voice. I got a new dress just to meet you
So
downtown.
we thought when our first listen, we thought it was very much giving Lady Gaga. We don't hear
I
a
could see
lot of
that.
Miley doing the like talk singing that a lot of pop stars do. This is
Yes.
like the first time I feel like I've ever heard it.
Yes, I agree with that. Like, I kind of liked it though, because it was so different
Yeah,
and the verses separated from the chorus greatly by
totally.
doing that.
Yeah.
And then you find out this song is literally about cum.
Sure is.
Um, my favorite
Good
line
for
is
Max. Good
good
for
for
Max is all I
Max.
gotta say.
I just like literally thinking like, do you think that he's like embarrassed?
No, not at all.
No.
He's
Okay,
pulling Miley Cyrus.
this is
He wants
true,
everyone
but
to know it.
this is true. But he seems kind of like a quiet guy. I
But
don't
isn't
know.
but aren't those the ones? Aren't those the ones?
Listen, my boyfriend is a quiet guy, and if I even say anything about like a sexual joke about him in front of my friends, in front of him, he gets so like he doesn't say it, but I can just tell he gets really uncomfortable.
Like that time I called him daddy.
Yeah, like he didn't know what to say. Um, but
Oh, what
my
can you
favorite
say?
line, blowing bubbles in the bath.
I can't stop from thinking lately.
Lately, you could be the one, have the
Have the
honor of
honor
my
of my
babies.
babies. I know. Are we gonna see Miley babies?
Hope they have your eyes and that
And that
crooked
crooked
smile.
smile.
Was a desert, but I met you. I was
I
in
was
a
in a drought.
drought.
Oh my
As
God.
in, her pussy was dry. But this is such a fucking like pop anthem.
Oh, she was
You're
right. It
just
is
like
a
a
dance floor
river.
banger.
And her music video had
I
apparently
love it.
14 men in it, and they were all from Australia.
I know. I thought, remember when we came on here, we're like, you guys, this isn't true at all. And then here's Miley, like, hee, it is. And we were out
So
here like, leave Britney alone.
literally though, because in my head, I'm like, okay, are we reaching? Like, I feel like as a fan base, we're reaching, but then I have to just see all this in front of me, and I'm like, okay, we're not reaching. Like, this is actually happening.
Yeah, and someone said she said that it's full of shade. Okay, and there it is.
So, did he really cheat on her with 14 women then? Because I
I
thought
don't
that was just
know.
some bullshit.
And this is just her being like, and look how much
Playing
better
and
Max is at pleasuring me.
except all those men in that music video look nothing like Max.
Nothing. You're right.
Like Max is a little guy, you know?
I think he's not a little guy in the ways that it matters though. Have you seen pictures of him lately? I swore there was a bulge.
No way.
I swear. Maybe it was an edit because I
Is his
never know, but
is his dick as big as his hair?
girl, I think it is.
Oh
Do you think
my
he does his
God.
hair just so that he's taller than Miley?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I just think it's so funny that he's just a little guy. I could definitely see some smilers like fucking editing his junk.
I can too. You guys they're nuts. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so this music video, super cool. Love that it's
Oh, love
black
it.
and white. I think when
Yes.
I was watching it, also after I had watched it the first time around, I kept playing it on mute in the background to, streams, of course. I was just thinking like, this is gonna be the perfect music video for like, when clubs play just like music
Yes,
videos.
yeah.
Like even like nail salons, they just play music videos and you can't actually hear it, but you're just watching. Like that is one where you could just be mesmerized by the video. You can't hear anything about it, but like just watching it is just
The
amazing.
visuals. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree with that
so
statement.
good, so good.
So if somebody said you were like a river, how would you feel?
I'm not sure. How would you? Would you feel like proud?
Um, you're just like a river. I would insinuate that you either think that I be pissing a lot or that I be sweating a lot. And guess what? Both is true.
I do be doing that.
I do be doing that. I love how she says living in an April shower.
Yeah.
Shower. Anyway, I don't know. Like, I'm not a big fan of the chorus because it's just the same thing. But the verses, the bridge, so fucking good. Love
So
it.
good. Yeah. Very much PM.
PM. Yeah, I agree with this. This is PM in my book. Let's see who produced this. Was it Mike Will? No.
No, I was surprised about
No.
that.
No. Okay. So yeah, that's River. Next, we have track number 8. Violet Chemistry, another club anthem.
Club anthem.
This was, oh wait, we have to talk about River. I claimed that one.
Oh yeah.
I am happy I claimed it because it was everything I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't my favorite. I will say Violet Chemistry is my favorite.
Violet Chemistry is my number 3.
Violet Chemistry is really good.
This is very much giving Mike Will Made It had something to do with it.
Oh, for sure. Yes. This is giving me oh, what is this giving me? It's giving me
out on the street.
Kind of giving me Someone Else / vibes, like the instrumental.
Okay.
I've turned into someone else.
Yeah.
Like those big like club banger vibes.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, such a good one. This is like what I've been wanting from her, like club music, like true club music. That's not like EDM.
I was kind of sad that
did produce this.
Do you think this one would have done better as a single than River?
Yes.
I do too. I wish that we had a music video for this one.
And maybe we will. Who knows? Probably not, but who knows? Because when did she ever give us all the music videos, you know? But this gives me like a vibe though. This is 2 a.m. the clubs, or 3 a.m. the club shutting down.
Yes.
And it's time to go home, but you don't want to go home because you just want to keep raging.
Yeah. Specifically like with somebody, a certain somebody.
With someone. All I've been saying the last two weeks is stay a while.
Yeah.
Stay a while with me.
Yeah. My coworker started saying that today, and I literally whipped my head around so fast. And they're like, "Oh my God, Becky, you heard Miley Cyrus lyrics and you just acted like you were a dog and you heard me opening a bag of chips."
True. Squirrel. Like you squirreled that shit.
Yeah.
But the fucking stay a while. Stay a while. I can't say it. Yeah. And then, okay, I will say the least favorite part of the song is, "Can I bum a cigarette?" Because I'm like, oh, when she said that, I was like, girl, people are going to be hating on you for that.
Oh, but I love that lyric. I love singing that.
I love it because it's so like dirty. Yeah. Like I like it because it's like, it does give that vibe, but you know, there's some like serious ass bitches that are like, ew, cigarettes are disgusting. My aunt died from lung cancer. Like, I know, girl.
Same, you know, like, no.
Yeah, we hate it, but shit, it's a vibe.
But no, because it's giving exactly like what's going on in your mind when it's 3 a.m. and the club is closing and your phone is lost and the floor is wet and you're just like, oh, can I have a bum a cigarette? Sounds like a good idea right now.
That's very true. But yeah,
I would love to handstand to River to Violet Chemistry. What a journey. That is
true, that would be so good.
Like that's how it is in the album.
Yeah,
and I just think perfect. It's like going, it's like,
but and then Muddy Feet next, but like, is it just me or does it feel like these 4 songs next all together seems like a totally different vibe than the rest?
Yes, I would love to get into this once we finish.
Okay. Okay, so next one, going into Muddy Feet Sia. This was actually like my number 2.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. It's very different, but she's spitting bars. Get the fuck out of my dick. Oh, life. She says bed in one verse. What are your thoughts? What do you think? This is very different.
It's very different. I remember listening to it the first time and I was like, okay, bitch, go off. Um, Not that I often do, but if I have to skip one in the album, this one is it.
You are insane.
I know. It's good, okay? I really do like it, and I really like the boss ass bitchy hard ass in it, but
To
oh,
me,
are you all gonna come after me if I say that it's cringy?
to me, I could see what you mean with cringy with the lyrics, but the beat, like Michael's beats in the background,
Yeah.
saves the song for me. Like that, like you can't tell me on verse 2 where it goes back and forth, dun, dun, and it's
Okay,
like
yeah.
always questioning my question and dude, like that, like
No, yeah.
new. Oh my God, so good.
And I do love the lyrics in like the verses, I guess. It's the chorus, and especially when she goes, "I'm about to do something about it." I'm like, "What? Just tell us what you're gonna
Ooh.
do. Do it then, Just do it."
See, in my head, I'm like, yeah, you better do something about it.
I don't know. I just
And
think it's a
also
little bit
wipe
cringy.
off your fucking feet on the carpet. But I love that muddy feet is like a
Questioning.
synonym for cheating.
No, I do like that too.
Like he's like a dog. He's like a dirty dog that goes out
Literally.
there in the mud, tracks all the
Yes.
mud back in.
Well, because you have to be so stupid to walk into someone's house with muddy feet, you know?
Yes, you
Oh
have to
my
be.
God. The guy just cracked the code. That's what she wanted us to think.
And then when she says, and you smell like perfume that I didn't purchase,
Mm-hmm.
probably some cheap ass shit.
Yeah. And that confirms our stuff too, because all of us were like, no, Liam didn't cheat at all.
But
Okay.
yeah, but okay, remember when she was like, our relationship did not end from cheating. But what if she found out about it after she said that, like later on?
Well, I kind of took that as like it ended because of a myriad of things, not just cheating.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Now that we have all this evidence that perhaps maybe it was true.
Yeah. So this was produced by Mike Will, of course.
With
Um,
Sia.
and it was
I
also written by Sia. And her, I know we said that she was gonna snow on the beach, this shit, and she did. But I'm not the biggest fan of Sia's voice. It really like is perfect though for the ending here.
Oh my God, perfect. Yes,
Like it makes
agreed.
sense.
No, it makes total sense. It's just Sia doing what she does. I feel like that's the only thing that Sia sings is doing that. But hey, if you're good at it, do it, girl.
This is true. And it worked out. Like I think it really I
No,
think
it
it was best
really
for it to come out at this point. Yeah.
no, absolutely. I think no, it totally gave the song like an extra oomph that it needed. I loved it at the
Oh, for
end.
sure.
Do you think this is AM or PM?
Definitely PM. It gives me like 11, it gives me close to midnight vibes, especially with kind of the dark music in the background. Like the dark
Yeah.
music gives me
Yeah.
dark vibes. I don't know.
Yeah, totally. I think so too. I think for some reason I do feel a little bit of brightness in it, but ultimately I think you're right. It's PM.
I think it's very dark to me. Um, any other thoughts on this?
No,
Can't believe you don't like this one, but whatevs.
I do like it. It's just not my
Whatevs.
favorite.
Okay. Next, we got Wild Card.
The instrumentals at the very beginning, obsessed.
Do you want to play house? Can I be your wife? But then I'm like, bitch, you don't want to be a wife. And then it gets into it. And it's like, don't forget, I'm a wild card. This goes back to that like feeling that she has in all of her other songs about how she's not fit for horsey and carriage and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, totally. But you're right. This is totally a reoccurring theme in her music. Yeah, and I like she's got a different way to say it every time, and I love this song.
Forever may never come. She's like, hey, if you
Yeah.
really want to get married and have kids, don't wait around for me because that might not
Yeah.
happen. Because I'm a wild card.
She's a wild card. Yeah. I don't think this song is like very well liked by the fans.
This is not my favorite.
I really do like it, but I think that a lot of it is just the sound of it. The instrumentals are really cool, and I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna. Yeah, like we were just saying, oh, this is a reoccurring theme, and it's just like, we get it. You can't be tamed. You told us years ago.
Yeah. But also, I mean, if that's how she really feels, like, I
It's
don't
true.
know. Like,
It's true.
I like the message behind it. It's just not the most exciting song to me. But
Totally.
also I can't say that I don't like it because I feel like every song on here has been my favorite at some point.
No, I
And this
agree.
will probably be it.
Yeah.
too.
It definitely went through. I think when I was at first coming up with my top 3, this was a contender. I like it.
Really?
At
So
first.
the first line is cringy to me. Do you want to play house? I could be your wife. When I when I was listening to that, Colton goes, do you want to play house? I can be your wife. And I was like, oh yeah, that was kind of cringy. Now that you say that.
I know, it kind of is.
Just that first one. Just that first one. I just
like
don't
when
like
she goes,
the
I
do you
can
want to play
meet your
house?
mom in a dress too tight.
Yeah, I like that lyric. I just don't like the first like the first line of the verse. The first verse.
I agree. It is. You're right.
But
It's
the
kind of
rest
like
is great.
cliche-ish. Yeah, no, I like it.
Do you want
It's
to play
definitely not
house?
the strongest on the album.
Yeah, I agree. Do you
AM or
think that this
PM?
is AM or PM? Yeah.
I don't think it's PM at all. I think it's AM.
What if I was like, it gives me 2 p.m. It gives me 2
Well,
p.m.
it kind of does. I agree. It's 2 p.m., but I feel like when she was saying AM and PM, it's not literally like before and after.
No, it's like morning and night.
Yeah. And this is not like a 10 p.m. song.
But here's the thing. This doesn't give me morning or night. I don't know what this gives me. Maybe because it's called Wild Card.
Oh. There isn't a side. It's the Joker.
It's a wild card. It's the Joker. It's the card you can play in Uno to change the color.
Yeah.
Literally. That is so funny. Okay. So this was written by produced. Yeah. Kid Harpoon and Tyler Johnson. They produced like this whole album.
I don't even know who they are.
I know. If it's not Mike Will, I don't want it. Just kidding. This was a good one though. Any other thoughts on this song?
No.
Okay. Next we have I Land, as in Island.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Sounds very much like, yes, this is called Island.
I'm gonna do hula hoop and dancing.
Hula hooping.
This makes me feel like I'm taking psychedelics in the middle of the ocean or something.
Oh yeah.
I would totally be doing that. Dirty dancing.
So close to. I love this song. First initial thoughts. This was on my top 3.
First initial thoughts. I wasn't a big fan of it. Now it's like my top 3.
Yeah.
I think what changed for me was I saw her live performance of it on the Disney Plus.
Yes.
Oh my God. Her best backyard sessions, in my opinion.
You think so?
Because I love that she talked about the songs, like in between.
Oh, I love that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I loved that. But this gives me not PM, obviously. This I will say this gives me like noon. Like I'm like day drunk.
Yes. On the beach. Yeah.
And when we say noon, we mean AM.
AM.
we don't mean PM. AM equals day.
AM equals sun is out. Yeah,
My
how could you sing a
favorite.
song about an island and like say that the sun is down?
And then, yeah, how could you put island on a PM side?
Literally. When
You know,
if you ask anyone, what time of day is it if I say island, they would say noon.
literally, like I'm day drunk on a beach, like on
Yeah.
vacation.
Yeah.
My favorite lyric on this whole album. Mama told me, girl, smoke 'em if you got 'em. Left my ladder back at home with all my problems. So I'm sitting here wondering all day long. That's the pre-chorus of this. So fucking good. So good.
I love this song.
Um,
Am I stranded? Because it is. It's like you get this alone time and you're like, do you actually like it or do you?
yes, I agree. And the fact that she's like, there's one lyric in here too that I really like. And it says, oh, um, I won't like, it sure gets lonely here at night, but no one here needs nothing from me, and it's kind of nice.
Yes.
I like that line
It's
too.
kind of nice.
Yeah, I love it. Definitely not a fucking PM, but whatever. She said that when she came up with the idea for Island, the idea was the kind of that everyone is a stranger to me, but I'm a stranger to no one. So for me, I've been able to create these paradises where I feel safe, but I was contemplating this life that I have for myself. Is it paradise or is it a lonely island? And it's funny that she said that because remember that her last performance, she was like, do I love what I do? I don't know if I do. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm sure she probably has these like identity crisis with being in the spotlight from such a young age. And she think about when you were 12. Do you even remember? Like, no, I literally don't.
No, I
Like,
don't.
I have
No, I
rare
literally
memory.
don't.
Like, so
Yeah.
think about that. You don't even remember like some of your
But
fame, like your biggest fame.
yeah, but I remember Miley. Because we have like an endless supply of like footage of her. I remember
I don't
Miley being 12.
know.
I don't remember
Yeah.
me being 12. Maybe just me. Maybe
No, yeah.
just the crazy
Same.
ones.
No. I just never said it out loud, I guess. Oh God. I remember me being 12. I don't remember me being 12, but I remember Miley Cyrus being 12.
Oh, I do.
Oh my
I
God.
do.
Someone said it's giving the Beach Boys. Very true.
I just love it. Like you hear it and you're like, yes, this is definitely called Island. This sounds like Island.
Someone said,
But
I need vacation after listening to this song in all caps.
true. Oh my God. Imagine sitting on a beach listening to this though.
Literally. Next time I go to the beach, this is on repeat.
Need.
Even if it's Lake of the Ozarks.
Even if it's the Indiana Dunes.
Yeah, for real. This is definitely one of my faves, though.
I agree.
Love it, love it, love it.
I agree.
Any other thoughts?
No.
Okay.
Finally, well, I say finally. I always forget that this is not, in fact, the last on the album.
This is finally to us.
yeah. In the arms of an angel.
It literally gives me I cannot unhear that now. Oh
Everyone
my
I talk
God.
to that ever has heard this, they're like, every time it starts, I think that
Really? I've never thought of that.
No, because it's like literally the same. It's
That's
like
interesting
the
to
same
me.
melody. Listen.
It is. Stop though. Why'd you tell me that now? Because here's the thing. I'm not even like the biggest fan of this song already.
I know.
I know that it means a lot because it's about her mom and shit. And like, I get that.
Her grandma.
No, but I thought it was about her mom handling her grandma's passing. It was about that generational strength, she said.
Yeah.
So both, I guess. And I get that. But also, it just kind of gives me boring. But maybe it's because I have no emotional relationship to it. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's just kind of thrown into it, I felt like. Just because she's like, I wrote this beautiful song and I want it out there. I wouldn't give this an AM or a PM either.
Yeah, this is a very much like who fucking knows, but it's a good album closer, I will say.
I think so too.
Since it is very like ballady. But yeah,
The thing is that the lyrics really are beautiful.
they are. I just
This
don't like
is
the backtrack of it, I guess.
yeah, the piano is a little bit boring. And does her voice sound that pretty singing it? No.
I know. I'm not the biggest fan of that.
Yeah.
Someone said, like, someone was comparing Supergirl to Wonder Woman, though, and I was like, oh my God, I love that.
I know. It is like super, like you could see the maturity there. I just
Except
don't think,
I like Supergirl more.
yeah. It's like I said, it's a beautiful song, and I really can like feel like her heart in it.
The emotion. Mm-hmm.
I just don't think it was a right for her voice.
I agree. Yeah, I don't think it really shows her voice well that much.
No.
But I do
Yeah.
like the emotion behind it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's definitely not one that I'm going to a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
So-
the demo, which I didn't like at first, but I do like it more after I heard what she had to say about it in the Disney Plus, where it's obviously very different than what we got as the single. The single is more dance clubby, let's all be happy and sing about flowers. And this, she was talking about how the first verse, she's kind of just like, I can buy myself flowers, I guess. And then kind of like as it progressed, she worked up to like the powerness, like, that's right, bitch, I can buy myself flowers. And like you can
it's
feel
like
more,
melancholy.
yeah. But as it builds, then she gets like more of a confidence that yeah, she really can love herself and buy herself flowers. So I do like that better. And
I do
after hearing
too.
that, then listening for that in her sound, you can hear it. And I like that.
Because when I first listened to the demo, I was just like, oh. But then after she explained it, like you just said, I did go back and listen to it, and I was like, whoa, this is like
Yeah.
a totally different song.
Yeah,
It was kind of like mind blowing.
Totally.
And dare I say, I kind of like this one more than the other flowers. I don't know. You know how we feel about flowers, like the original flower, or I guess the demo was the original, but track number 1 on the album. Let's just refer it to that. We love the success it brought, but I don't know if it just tired me out or what, but I do like the demo. But if we think about it like this, the album had 13 tracks. Flowers was number 1. You was number 5, and Flowers demo was 13. So it's like, oh, bitch, we only had 10 new songs.
I know this, and even including those 3, this album is only like 45 minutes long.
So this brings me up to a point I want to talk about. I think there's going to be a deluxe version, and I'm pretty sure I have it confirmed.
Yeah, I wanted to bring this up too. Let's talk about it.
No, I think Brandy Cyrus confirmed this.
I think I heard that too.
You heard about that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I was listening to her podcast with Wells Adams, and he was like, what's your favorite song on the album? And she was like, well, my favorite actually isn't out yet. So when it comes out, I'll let you know. But River just came out, or blah, 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 blah. So that to me says, okay, there's a deluxe version coming out. And with an album this short, come on.
I know.
There has to be.
You think it's going to be a deluxe version or a volume 2?
You think? I saw people talking about that, but I think people are getting ahead of themselves.
I do too, but I don't know, because I also saw somewhere that Miley had like, I mean, this is not the right number, but something crazy like 100 songs written for this album, and only the 13 made it.
Wait a minute. I think there will be a volume 2, because didn't she say in one of her promos, volume 1?
I swear. There was something like that, yeah. But only
I think
once,
she did.
which is weird. Don't you think she'd be like harping on that a little bit? Or are we supposed to turn into Swifties and pick up on that?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, okay. So maybe there is a volume 2. And if that's the case, good. Because this wasn't enough for me.
I know. This just is like an appetizer almost.
This was an appetizer. And bitch, I came here for 4 courses.
Okay, so we kind of went over like the the AM and the PM stuff and the difference between the two, but then also how we didn't really think that all of them fit. I saw a lot online, and I can't remember who wrote the article, but it was like some like music magazine wrote an article, and a lot of people on Twitter are agreeing that this doesn't really sound like a cohesive album, and that the ordering of it isn't necessarily great, which is crazy because she literally like talked about in the Disney Plus special that that's important to her, is like putting a story together and having like a climax and a resolution and all that. And what are your thoughts on that?
Um, I feel like it's hard because music is all about perspective and like how you
Totally.
perceive something, which it's like it's nice to know what certain songs are about, but also sometimes it's not nice because that can ruin your like relationship with certain songs. If you have one perspective about it and your favorite artist says it's about this, you're like, oh wait, that kind of ruined my perspective.
Totally.
So maybe her perspective, she's looking at this and she's being like, yeah, there is like a climax and this is like the order of events, but we just don't know.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it's hard. If
Yeah.
it's not super obvious, it's very difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that they all sound like a cohesive album. I think that you can group them into threes instead of two,
Yes.
instead of like on the two sides, because obviously like
Yeah.
flowers through rose-colored lenses all sound the same, and then
Yeah.
handstand through muddy feet, and then the last four.
Yeah, I know
Just,
what you mean. Like
I
there's
think
like
that,
groupings
yeah,
that all sound very similar.
yeah. But I think there's a
Um,
decent
yeah.
storyline. But no, yeah. It was great. So the Disney Plus special we've talked about, what is that?
Did you know?
I saw your TikTok. Look
I
at
came home the other night
you!
drunk. I came home the other night drunk and I see the envelope sitting on the counter. Like I didn't bring it in. I don't know who the fuck did. I guess Colton or Evan. And I'm like, what? Because I wasn't expecting this because I thought it had been long gone. Maybe
Yeah.
they said, we got some extras. We can just give them to the needy people. Um, but I love it, which is okay. This is kind of crazy, but I claimed River
Oh
and I got the fucking postcard for River's lyrics.
my God. Oh my
That's
God.
kind of crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
Anyway,
Where's my jaded one?
I know. Did she send out Jaden ones?
I don't think so. I don't
But
even
I was
remember what
like,
the one that Rachel got was.
I just know that when
Oh,
I was
hers was
screaming at 2
Island.
a.m. about this, oh yes, yes. Which that lyric was my one of my favorites too. But when I was up at 2 a.m. screaming about this, I just know Colton was laying down, like, shut the fuck up.
No, that's exciting.
No, I was really excited because I
Miley
was not
Cyrus
mentioning it.
herself noticed you.
Yes, herself. Not her team,
No.
her. Oh shit. Oh my God.
But
I
yeah,
think
the
we're
Disney,
gonna have a lot to talk about
I
in the
know.
future episodes, I'm
Oh, there's
hoping.
so much to unpack. Just quickly, the Disney Plus special was really fun. I, I
So
did
good.
I did like, I think it is really good backyard sessions. I liked a couple of the outfits. I did not like a couple of the others. The
Which ones?
teal was my favorite, but the yellow one that she sang for the climb, and the fact that she was on top of the roof with all the HVAC, what was that?
Wait, what are you talking about?
She was singing on top of the roof, and there was a bunch of like, you could see all like the air conditioning stuff on the top.
How
It
do
was
I
like,
not remember this?
whatever. It just made me laugh. Um, have you seen that she's viral on TikTok right now?
Ugh, for
Of
what?
everyone making fun of her
Of
voice.
her voice. Okay, this is my fucking 2 cents about it. I get so mad. I'm like, she literally gave her fucking childhood to us, singing on stages every night, ripping her vocal cords apart, doing that her whole childhood and teenagehood in her early 20s. Then she gets her voice fucking fixed. She does that surgery. So yeah, her voice sounds a little crazy, but that's only because she gave a huge part of herself to us for our childhoods.
And isn't part of it too the trauma from her house fire? I
Yeah.
thought that that was part of it too.
And someone was like, yeah, but it was because she smoked. Okay. My mom has smoked way more cigarettes than her, and she doesn't sound like that.
Yeah. I know. I have so many people that every time they come across one of those videos, they send it
They
to
send
me.
it to you.
I've seen
And I get
almost
so
all of
mad.
them. I swear I've seen all of them.
You know what I said back to my brother's wife? She sent me one. She goes, I know you love Miley, but this is so funny. I said, this is cheap comedy.
Oh, well,
So yeah, don't like that.
but overall, yes, very
All
fun
press is
album.
good press.
All press is good. And that is true. And if anyone has taught us that, it's Miley fucking Cyrus.
And the YouTube haters.
Yes.
Remember when they made fun of your voice?
Yeah, I do. Haters are my motivators.
Yo, YouTube is like where people are ruthless. Like,
No, it is. It is.
oh,
But
shit.
anyway, yes, no, you're right. I feel like we have a bunch of
We have more to
topics
talk about.
to go off of regarding all of this, and I can't wait.
I agree. Okay, I
If
guess we'll wrap
y'all
up.
have ideas, questions, concerns that you want us
DM
to
us.
address, we will address them.
Add us. DM us. We're open to feedback. Leave us a 5-star rating and then tell us what you want us to talk about, and we'll definitely talk about it. If you give us a 1-star rating and tell us what to talk about, we won't talk about it. Bam.
Bam.
Becky's like, okay. Make sure you do all the things, and we will catch you in 2 weeks with a special episode. Go listen to Endless Summer Vacation.
Do it. I won't tell you again.
Bye.
I will, though. Bye.
Bye, Becky.
Bye, Molly.
Thanks for listening to Talk Miley to Me, your favorite Miley Cyrus fan podcast. I'm Molly.
And I'm Becky. When you're not listening, catch us on Instagram at Talk Miley to Me Podcast, on Twitter and TikTok at Talk Miley to Me, or you can watch our podcast on YouTube at Talk Miley to Me.
Talk to you soon.